Our next lady is very, very interesting as well. Totally different, but as exciting. Could you please make welcome, I have to put my glasses on, Tianda Mack, isn't it?
Yeah,
and she is with North Coast Hypno. Sorry, I should have put my glasses on, haven't
Okay, so thank you for this amazing opportunity to pitch here today. This put me well outside my comfort zone and forced me to look at things about my business that I hadn't really thought about and kind of freaked me out actually. So I'm not very comfortable with public speaking, but I am very comfortable with my message, and I hope that comes across today. Sorry, I've kind of got my back to you.
It's awkward, isn't it? No, it's not considered.
Please move you guys back a little bit. So my name's Tianda, I'm a wife, I'm also a mother, and I am a childbirth educator. I'm also the director of North Coast Hypnobirthing, and I am very, very passionate about birth. So this journey started for me when I was pregnant with my first child, and once that morning sickness wore off and the reality that my baby was not going to stay in my belly forever started to sink in, I was scared. Like, I mean scared. I lost sleep over it, lots and lots of sleep. So why was I so scared? Why is it something that women that have been doing for billions of years so frightening for so many modern day women? Let me ask you, what do you think of when you think about birth? Pain. Is it perhaps a scene from a movie with the woman wrapped her hands around the husband's neck going, "You did this to me!" Or maybe it's a story of your own birth told by your mother. Or maybe it's a story from a friend of a friend, or something you read in a magazine or a paper, something like that. Does it look like this? How about this?
That's the one.
Or these? Everything you see in relation to childbirth is generally negative. Actually, it's generally horrific. Yeah? This idea, this view of childbirth is what needs to change. This is from my own birth. This is what birth really looks like. I'm losing my place, and this is a bad idea. So as a result, we've been conditioned for many, many years to view childbirth as painful. It just comes to mind. When you think about it, that's what comes to your mind. So you might be sitting here going, I don't care, I'm done having kids, or, you know, this doesn't have anything to do with me, I'm not interested in having children, or maybe you're years away from starting a family. The latest scientific research is starting to link the way that babies are born with their long-term health, so health later in life. Particularly with the increased risk of children developing certain immune conditions, such as asthma, type 1 diabetes, celiac disease, obesity, cardiovascular diseases, mental health disorders, and even some cancers. In the scientists' view, if we can get the seeding of the microbiome right at birth, this could have really, really huge impact on the child's health for the rest of their life. So consequently, the way we birth is of extreme importance to our community, and not only that, it could have an effect on the future of mankind. So not only do I want to bring this groundbreaking research to the people of our community, the doctors and health professionals, but also lawyers, politicians, so anyone that's of importance, parents even, everyone needs to know about this. Everyone needs to know that this can have an effect on the way we live in our community. I will be hosting a premiere for the film Microbirth in September, which I'm really excited about, which is going to be talking about this technology, this latest scientific stuff that they're discovering. But I also want to bring to our community a new way of looking at birth. I think that's the important thing. The estimated population, correct me if I'm wrong, across Harbour is around 72,000 people. Just let that number sink in for a second. 72,000 people, one place, one choice for women in this community to birth. I think that's pretty pathetic actually. The ultimate dream for our business is to build a birth centre for women to birth, a home away from home, where birth and pregnancy are viewed as natural, normal events in the life of a woman and her family. So, right now, we are doing hypnobirthing courses, which is to educate and inspire women and their birth partners to not only view birth differently, but have a beautiful, positive birth of their own. I believe hypnobirthing is the key to changing the way our community view birth. And whilst the hypno part of hypnobirthing conjures up much mysticism, I can assure you there is no smoke and mirrors involved. Hypnosis is a state of awareness that you and I enter into on a daily basis. So have you ever driven your car and arrived at your destination and not really had much recollection of the actual drive? Has that ever happened to any of you guys in the audience? That is the same level of awareness that you slip into when you're in self-hypnosis. And part of hypnobirthing is teaching people or couples how to enter that consciously, so they learn how to get to that state of awareness. There's much I want to share with you about hypnobirthing, but as I'm limited for time, if you want to know more, I'd encourage you to visit our website, which, by the way, I designed myself, and I have absolutely no idea about the website. So any critique there would be fabulous. So this was the part I struggled with the most. What do I want from you? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know the logistics, the red tape, the legal stuff. I don't know anything that's involved with creating a birth centre, so that's the ultimate for me. That's a long way away. But what I do need help with is this premiere in September. I want it to be huge. I want every health professional there, and the ones that can't be there, I want them to be talking about it. And I want them to be encouraging every woman that they see in the street to go after a positive birth. I want a woman who's pregnant walking down the street to not be approached with negative stories, but be approached with positive ones. I think that's the key. That's the key in changing it in our society. So I hope I've inspired you. I hope I've shown you how birth can impact on our community. And yeah, I guess if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Business-wise, what's the vision for this over the next, say, 3 to 5 years? Where do you see yourself with this?
I see myself, I've struggled with this actually, and I enjoyed you speaking about doing that profile. I want to do that. I want to work out who my ideal client is. I have such a diverse range of people so far that I don't know yet. I don't know who that person is. I see myself running retreats, full-blown, 4-day retreats where women can come and their birth partners can come and learn these techniques over 4 days and relax and really let that information sink in, because at the moment it's just running over 2 days, and that's what suits me and my family at this point.
Thank you, panel.
I've got a question about the process from I find you and what's happening? What's the next thing? I didn't really get that part.
When you find me?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple of ways you can come to me, whether you receive a brochure at the hospital or you see something in the street, or whether you come in via the Hypnobirthing Australia website. I would book you into a course and you come along. It will run over 2 days normally, and you come in and first of all we break down why you're afraid of childbirth and try and reprogram that subconscious, because it is built in there. Your subconscious is made of things that have gone in over years, and when you think about it, birth is something from when we're little that needs a lot of reprogramming. It takes a lot to get that out. So we do that with affirmations, we do that with why are you afraid of birth, and then people start to realise when it's all of those outside influences coming in, they go, oh, that's why, of course, yeah. So it starts to change the way you look at birth, and then we equip you with the tools you need, such as learning to relax, learning how to do deep relaxation, and how to do it quickly. And also educating women about the process of birth and how your muscles work. I found that so useful when I was giving birth. No one tells you that. No one, they sort of give you a visual in the hospital with a pelvis, but it doesn't explain. Women are forced to, imagine asking an elephant to give birth on its back. Like, why do we birth on our back? It's just not natural. It's reversing gravity. I don't know, sorry.